We're late. We're late because.
Good morning, everybody.
What up? What up? We're late. It's Destiny's fault.
How's it my fault?
I don't know, but it sounded good.
Oh, okay. Why are we blurry over here?
Because I don't know.
Do we need to clean the camera?
Maybe.
Better clean that camera.
Okay, hold on. Oh, my cord's not long enough. I don't need a towel. No, give me a piece of that.
Give you. Sorry, everybody. We are so not prepared. It is
hump
day.
I don't think
right?
It's dirty because we're clear on StreamYard. Are we clear to you guys? Maybe it's just our crappy setup. Will that look any better?
All right. Should I do it again? Oh, see, we look a lot better. Well, kind of. I look a little blurry, but
I think it's just because we're streaming out and back in.
Lisa C says, show starts out with need a towel.
Oh, let's go through. Here, look at what I did here.
You made a mess.
Everything is like just not. I got to clean my desk. Look at you got your own mouse.
Woohoo!
There you go.
I got the color changing one.
Yeah, show them that. That's cool.
I like it. Although they can't tell that it's a color changing one.
If you hold it, it'll change.
Okay.
See, now it's purple.
Okay, so I can't tell.
And now it's something else. White.
I don't know. I can't tell. Darn color blindness. All right, let me go up and welcome everybody. Stop playing with the mouse.
Lisa C says it's a different background. No, this is the same old mess. We're just closer somehow.
All right. Good morning, Alexis. Good morning, Amy. Good morning, James. Good morning, Shane M. Lisa C. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? No, I don't think I did as of yet. Good morning, Stephen Scroggins. Right?
That's
okay. Yeah. See, I remembered that. It flows. Your name flows. Oh, hey, there's that bargain effect person.
Yeah, whatever. Boot him.
All right. Good morning, Mel. Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Aunt Kelly. Did you get your coffee?
Yeah, I got my coffee.
I'm talking to my aunt. I know you got your coffee. Let's see. And good morning, Lynn.
All right.
Perlini.
I think you got it.
Did I say that right? Perlini?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perlini.
It took me a year, but I finally got it. Good morning, Greg. No money, G.
Live chat.
Oh yeah, it would help that way.
There we go. So what is going on this morning? We don't really have an agenda this morning.
We never have an agenda.
No, not really. Sometimes. So
Lynn, it took me a year to figure out how to say that correctly. Just an FYI.
So today is pretty much a free-for-all, so I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to join.
It is, however, Wednesday, which is...
Hump Day!
Love it.
Need that camel.
Happy effing Wednesday, Lisa C. Uh-oh. Alexa says so much to do and so little ambition to do it.
Mel, you should jump in. I want to see that new crispy setup you got.
Right? He did drop the link. But we did learn something the other day, didn't we?
I learn something every day.
I meant with YouTube.
I learned a lot of things the other day.
We did learn a lot of things the other day on YouTube. So,
but what are you talking about?
Thumbnails.
Oh, how important they are?
Most people probably already knew that, but...
What up, Joe?
Good morning, Joe.
No, it's Joe.
Yep.
Just in case Jessica's there. Just in case. Good morning,
Jessica. James says he's eating.
He's eating. What are you eating, James?
I didn't make him breakfast.
Pop-Tart.
Wait, do you have a Pop Tart down here?
I do have Pop Tarts.
I need one.
Nope. Can't eat them, Michelle.
Oh, whatever. You eat all the time.
I don't allow food in here. I don't want you making a mess of Michelle.
Where are your Pop Tarts?
I can't tell you. Oh,
We gotta guess. There was a knock.
who'd it be?
Hi, can you hear me?
Good morning, Alexa.
I can hear you, but your lips ain't moving.
That's a feat in itself.
Oh, you do. You have a lag.
Oh,
Let's see if it catches up. Give me a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing.
That looks better.
It's a lot better than it was.
Okay.
Lynn says,
Well,
OMG, I love Pop Tarts. What flavor Pop Tarts, Lynn? I'm partial.
James.
I'm partial to the blueberry ones.
James said hot dog soup. That's so gross.
Ain't nothing better than boiled hot dog water.
Good morning, John Jones. Welcome, welcome.
What
Cherry. I like cherry. That's one of my favorites.
I like the blueberry ones, but they're kind of hard to find.
They have mixed berry too now.
Alexis, what's your favorite Pop Tart?
raspberry with the icing. You have to have the icing, not plain Pop-Tarts.
Hot or cold?
Cold. I don't like toasting them.
I don't either.
Me neither. Good morning, Yellow Brick Road. Reselling.
No, I think yellow brick. I think it's time to get them blue.
Yes, but you need to make sure that you're clicking on them.
It's a good morning.
It is a good morning.
It is a good morning.
Awoke and chipper.
I was gonna be all camera shy and not come on, and I was like, I had like that little weird knot in your stomach you get sometimes.
You camera shy?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I don't know if I buy that.
Yellow Brick Road said, "Yippee! A wrench."
You probably should have got it a long time ago, but I just slack on that department.
So if anybody wonders what the actual guidelines are for media mail, I got a notice.
Yeah, I got one around here too that is very specific. I asked my postal because she got tired of me asking, "Hey, can this go media? Can that go media?" And she's like, "Here," and she just printed out the list. She's like, "Keep this."
I got mine because I got in trouble.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen that the other day with your little package.
Lynn, you do not want to know what hot dog soup is. It's gross. James is constantly messing with me about that.
Yeah,
I can't wait for Mel to get on.
Yeah, she got a nice new setup.
Yeah, I'm super stoked for her.
Hey,
She's
John.
actually going to be on our action this afternoon.
John's asking about, did you guys get the free shipping supply code? I never got a notification that I got it.
And my store is too little to have one.
I was actually, I heard about it, but I didn't know if it was just to specific people or specific stores. But Lisa C actually gave me the heads up on it yesterday. And yeah, I got it now.
I don't think so, Destiny, because I've got the baby store and I got it too. So
she's got the starter, not the basic.
Oh.
So I don't know. We tried to use it on her store and it wouldn't even accept it.
Oh, it's a bummer.
I have a baby store. It's okay. I did drop it again for you, Mel.
What, Lynn? Lynn put out a bunch of question marks in my name.
Alexis.
I don't know.
I wonder how that works with multiple question marks. Is it like,
that's just to
Alexis, can I ask you a question? Or is it like, Alexis, can I ask you a question?
Do I have to register with Derek for the auction to get the Care Bears? Oh, you are interested? Fantastic. No, you are going to register with me. But I know you have a separate situation going on there, Lynn. So no worries about it. Derek and I have talked about it. I just need your shipping address. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, Lisa C said that coupon code it's the same code for everybody. My email's buried, but Lynn, would you mind sharing what that code is for the people that didn't get it? Because like I say, I wouldn't have been notified at all.
He already did.
Oh, okay. Okay, but there's two, I guess, from what I understand. There's one for the premium store and one for the basic store. One is thanks to you, and the other one I believe is thanks a lot. Am I correct, Lynn? What's up, Mel?
Good morning.
You look crispy.
I'm tired.
Well, you look tired and crispy, but your video looks good.
Thank you. They're better for $800.
No kidding.
Oh, never doing it again. I'll quit YouTube if I have to pay that much money again.
Oh, you'll make it up as soon as you're monetized. You'll make that up real quick.
All right, now you just get a bunch of good videos out there, get monetized, and it'll pay for your computer.
Right. Why is y'all's video so crispy and I look kind of distorted?
Well, I think it's because you're out streaming. You know, you're sending a stream out, but you're also bringing one in at the same time. Because we have the same issue here. Like we're looking at ourselves on YouTube and it looks fuzzy.
Okay.
So I think it's just because of all the traffic coming through your data line.
Okay.
Cool.
Question of the day: what is the color of the sky in your world? Mine is pink with purple polka dots with green splashes everywhere. Oh, you mean real world?
We got a blue sky.
Yeah, we have a blue sky, real nice, but we're supposed to get a storm at 11.
I see that. Yeah. John says, I'm trying to have an intervention with me in my garage. Please. I gotta do my garage. I gotta do my garage like every 2 weeks. It just turns into a disaster.
It's because we have kids and they don't listen.
Right?
Oh, was I not supposed to say that out loud on live?
Anybody that has kids already know that.
See, James says his is purple, but mine's pink with purple polka dots with green splishes all over.
James is probably purple because he's never in the clear state of mind. So what's new with Jamel? Were you up partying all night? Is that why you're tired?
No, I just can't sleep at night.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, then you should shoot us a text or a message or something because we're usually up. I'm usually up.
Yeah, I sleep all the time.
It's like, dang, ain't nobody's up to talk to. Nobody's live. I used to like it when Clip used to be live at night because then when I couldn't sleep, I'd just jump in there and talk to him.
Yeah, I was up at 3 a.m.
That's what time the cat was in my face. Woke me up.
What time?
Between 2:30 and 3. So I was up at that time.
Yeah, I was getting bit.
I would have talked to you. We could have bored each other to sleep.
How you doing, Alexis?
Pretty darn good this morning. Thank you very much for asking. I was going to say, because Jen said in the chat, Jennifer, she said that you look really good today. And I said, yeah, I think the same thing. You don't look crispy. You look crisp.
Okay. I think it's just on my end, I think. Just, yeah.
Amy said she was awake at that time too. I think I'm just gonna, when I can't sleep, I'm just gonna hit the live button and see who's awake.
Make sure you're dressed.
Nope, I'll be in my robe. 3 in the morning, I'm in my robe.
Good morning, Cherry Picker. Welcome, welcome. You all are figments of my imagination.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, wait, you are all figments of my imagination. I am the only thing real. I create all your personalities and create conversations in my head. No, he does that.
Kelly.
What if that's true? What if that was really true? James, what if we really don't exist? And you're like just in some rubber room somewhere imagining what's a normal world.
You have imaginary conversations all the
No,
time.
they happen.
No, they don't. Okay, so he'll be in the truck and we're driving and it's quiet, and all of a sudden he'll just have a random conversation with himself, or we'll be talking about something and he'll randomly.
No, I have random conversations in the truck with myself because we'll be driving something, say a 2-hour drive. She's on her phone. Jazz is in the back on her tablet. Joey's. I need to talk to somebody, so I just start talking.
But you do that in the house too. It's not just in the truck. You'll say that I said something and I didn't say anything at all.
Trying to create conversations. It works.
Really?
Don't it work?
I'm so sorry, y'all.
He's losing his mind with what he's doing.
I lost. I miss my mind the most. I love that quote.
I'm sorry, y'all. My dad came knocking on my door.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
You should have told him come say hi.
Oh, he wants to get some stuff for Alexis's auction today. So yeah, he's like, can I have my jewelry so I can make sure I give you the right price?
That's important.
Yeah.
James says he argues, or I argue and even scold myself at times. Yeah, usually, Tommy does that too, but he's usually saying that it's me that said all this stuff, and I did not say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, two hip chicks.
Dawn, right?
Yes.
Dawn. She says, morning, Perlini.
Good morning, Dawn.
You're usually better with names than I am.
No, I can't. I don't. I always forget people's real name on here.
Oh, yeah, because I did ask you who somebody was this morning on your Facebook friend list.
Yeah, somebody, and I don't know
what their YouTube name was.
I was like, I know they're on YouTube. I just can't remember what channel they are. I know I watch them.
Good morning, Alabama Thrifter.
What up? What up?
Welcome, welcome. Oops.
Craig or Greg or Craig.
Craig.
Victoria has a joke that she says that I think I'm halfway in the dark about it because I only pay half attention when I'm lurking and working, and something happened one day where she got Craig and Greg mixed up, and so then I think James started picking on her, and I don't know.
I do that all the time, especially if I'm like watching on my phone, and I'll say hi to Landshark, and I use the talk to text. So I'll say, hey, Craig, and it'll be like, hey, Greg.
The phone changes it mysteriously on him.
So then I just stuck with it. Screw it. Electronics are smarter than me, so maybe his name's really Greg.
You're bad.
Never know.
Oh, you're horrible.
So you ready for today, Mel?
Yes, I sure am.
Fantastic.
What time is the auction?
1 p.m.
And
It's called All the Pretty Things.
on Derek's channel?
Nope, it's on my channel.
Oh, it's not your channel.
Yep, it's on my channel, 1 p.m. It's called All the Pretty Things. So that really pretty much includes everything, but it's like the best of what we've got to offer.
I don't want to see nothing ugly on there. I'm going to call you on it if you put something ugly on it.
All the pretty things.
I'm going to be like, damn, that's ugly.
Did you put the rules on pretty much so we have no confusion on us?
There is going to be no confusion, yes. If you look in the description of the video, it breaks everything down so that everybody's nice and clear on everything that is in the rules and how things are going to operate, so that if there's any questions, then...
You got a link?
There. Yep, let me grab it.
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Lynn says that she loves what I'm wearing.
I know. I love your hair.
I feel like a tree. Feel as big around as a tree.
Is that polyester?
I don't know. Look.
If it is,
Uh-oh.
you should like,
Oh my God, I'm in so much pain.
it don't say on here, probably says on the inside one.
Yeah.
You should put little hidden birds, Subway little hidden birds in there.
Oh, right. That's cool.
Put some pictures in there.
I could do that. I can do that. Land Shark says, hello, an ass. Any other name is still an ass. Call me whatever you want. Alrighty. Good morning, Emily.
Emily, good to see ya.
Please don't jump. Please don't jump. There we go.
Jump. Hey, you want to make Emily blue?
I did. That's why I was saying, please don't jump.
Oh. Emily said, hey, Castlevania, good to see your face.
James.
Wait, what? Oh,
Huh?
I got lost. That's
What happened to me?
Mario.
It's in. Don't. Maybe you should set it down, James, if you lost it and it's in your hand.
that's just like when you have your phone in your hand and you're on it and you're looking for your phone. Or does that only happen to me?
I think that only happens to you. I lose my sunglasses all the time and they're on my head. That I do.
Much love, Emily.
I'll be right back.
Much love. You gotta say cool. Much love.
That makes
What happened?
She said she'll be right back.
Okay. I
So
do that all the time with my phone. See, I'm not the only one.
I do it. I've done it with hats.
Yes, you have. That I remember. Usually when you turn them backwards,
You
you'll forget that it's on your head.
know.
oh my God, thank you, Dawn. I'm such a dope. I am such a dope.
It is all good. We have those days.
Thank you, Dawn. She checked. That was great.
Yep, she did. I was
Just
double
like, that's all right. Maybe I should lose this.
I couldn't find my phone, so I grabbed my phone to call it.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
How'd that work out?
He's on a roll this morning.
I see.
I've never done that part. Oh, to be inside that head. Whose head?
Mine.
I got confused for a minute.
He started that
He's
this
like,
morning
"Somebody's
on
on my
Victoria's
phone."
show.
Oh,
There's
we're
some.
22 minutes in, and I think my stomach hurts from laughing hard. We're laughing so hard.
Feel like having your own phone? I mean, no.
I do like having my own phone.
That's good. I meant your own mouth.
I do. I do like it. Oh, there. You can see the colors.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, honey. I get to mess with everything while he's trying to do something important.
Then I go like this. Totally screw you up.
Oh, Thomas! Be nice. Yeah, busy signal. So I figured whoever had it was trying to call me to this.
Said he'd look for his phone later.
Oi! Oh, from laughing.
Laughter is a good way to start the day.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. So I learned how to do promoted listings. No.
Yes.
Was that what it is? Okay, yes. Still learning the actual term of it, but I learned how to do it.
Alexis is looking at you like,
Cool.
you didn't know how?
No,
I did not know how.
that's cool.
I just threw it out there.
She's always just done like the.
I actually spaced out 100% there.
She's always done like the manufacturing part of the eBay. Now.
The what?
The making of the
Oh.
decals and stuff.
Yeah.
But now she's shipping on her own out of that store. Now I'm teaching her the back end stuff, like how to do the promoted listings, how to do the sales. Later today, I'm going to show her how to manage the store to change like your featured items and what your store looks like.
I'm still learning new stuff every day. Like thanks to Johnny, Cajun Reseller
Mm-hmm.
or Cajun Roots Reseller. He put out that video about how to find your code, and I, for the longest time, didn't know how to find my code,
Yeah, I
and I
didn't know.
thought that they were holding back on me.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I was like, why do they bury it so deep into the dashboard to find it? And it's actually not.
It's not.
I used to have to go to Google and type in eBay shipping coupon, and then there was always a link in one of the forums to get to it because I didn't know how to get to it from my dashboard for the longest time.
And he knows a lot about eBay, so for him not to find something is really hard to believe.
Yeah, it was just one of them things I could not find.
Hey, Tommy, I got a question.
Yeah.
I am on a computer, TV for my monitor,
Uh-huh.
and it's like my monitor doesn't fit the page.
Okay,
Like,
you got to
yeah.
change your resolution to the resolution of the TV, which I can show you. It's pretty simple, but I'll show you like after the show. We'll.
Yeah. Sorry to bring that up, but it's
No,
like,
that's not a problem. But yeah, we can get it. Now, are you gonna primarily use that
staying
as
on
a
this video. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll
I'm
get that
staying
set up.
on this. Yeah. It's huge. I like it that way.
Yep, that's like my setup here. Show you. Let me see if I got enough cord to. Why is there no cord here? I mean, I got.
They're
Did you?
TVs.
You got two.
Yep, that's my setup.
So you can watch the show on one?
Yep, we watch it over there, and this is our StreamYard here.
Ooh, I want to set up like that.
Oh.
Once you do now, you'll never use a single screen again.
I might get another one.
You guys be in it too.
And it's really nice when it comes to doing like your list, especially cross posting, like from eBay.
Oh, really?
I don't pay for any of the cross posting applications because it's so easy with dual monitor, because it's basically click here, copy, put it over there, paste, and we can cross post literally in about 20 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. When I first started cross posting, it was on one screen and it took me forever. But once I switched over to the dual screens, I was like, yeah. And I won't go back.
You know,
I do list perfectly, so yeah. I would love
you do that a lot. I do it a lot too. Plus, you can watch YouTube while listing.
Yep, I listen.
So
I listen a lot.
Which I do a lot down here because, I'm usually down here by myself. So it's like I never feel like I'm by myself if I'm listening or partaking in listening and a live chat. Something I always try to find lives.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I usually be like, hello, and listening, something like that.
Password. You know when you get a new computer and you don't know all your passwords?
Yep.
That's why
I have a notebook with all my passwords because I forget them all the time.
Robin, I got two. If this happened to not have list perfectly in it.
Neither one.
My passwords are different for a lot of things. So like every once in a while, like on my phone, it'll log me out, or on the computer, I'll go to a different computer and it's like, damn, what's my eBay password?
Right.
What's my PayPal password?
And I don't know.
What's my Facebook password? I don't know. I couldn't tell you my Facebook password now because it's been on my phone and I logged it on my computer forever.
Right.
So when it does boot me out, I'm like, shit.
Yep. James said I was thinking of creating a live with a laptop facing one mirror and the phone pointing towards another mirror, then share the screen and see if it crashes StreamYard.
Try it.
I knew that Republican smoked. He is on fire.
I'm trying. Let's see. Yep. Or if you only have one screen, you can open YouTube in a tab full screen and then put up another tab, peel it out and downsize to lay StreamYard over the YouTube page. Ow! I hurt myself and I didn't even move.
Oh my god. I don't know my password or my freaking email I use.
Now I use a 43 4K TV as my monitor, so my old ones. New setup. Yeah, I thought about bringing our 40 or 43 down here.
Is that the big one upstairs that's on the
It's the one
table?
no, it's the one we put in Joey's room. Because I was gonna mount it up there, so I had 3.
Yeah, but that's in his room. So you don't need no more TVs. You got rid of your 3 TV setup.
Well, it was only because my desk was too small, but now I got that wall mount.
You have enough TVs. You got 2 big TVs.
My computer can support up to 8 monitors.
How?
Because it's got the direct multi-port video output.
I have that too.
That will support up. It's got 2 outputs that will support up to 4 monitors each if you daisy chain them, which means it's a certain type of monitor and a connection. You'd come out from the video port into a monitor, out from the monitor into the next monitor, almost like a Christmas tree light setup.
Yeah, makes sense. I actually have that too.
Yep, and each port will support 4 of them, so I could hook 8 up, which would be really awesome.
What would that do though, Tommy? Why would you want 8?
So your office area looks really cool.
That's about it.
I don't know. I mean, I could use it for, I could hook all our surveillance cameras up to it, and then I would have like a big screen of half the cameras because we have a total of 16 cameras. So I could full screen watch 8 of them at a time, and then put those 8 on a cycle so it flips over to the other 8.
Yeah.
That would be a practical use that I would use it for. As far as like computer working, I don't have any instances where I could utilize probably more than 3. And 3 would be cross posting from eBay to Macari while watching YouTube or Netflix or something like that. Just have the 3rd one as an entertainment monitor. Otherwise, I couldn't think of any practical uses for more than 3. Because I'm not a gamer. Gamers probably could use a whole bunch,
Maybe you guys should do a video about that, how to cross post without like Bliss perfectly.
I think you did, didn't you?
Did you?
Not a particular. No, I don't think so.
I thought you did one a while back from eBay to Macari cross post.
No, I don't think so. I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
Well, maybe you should do one.
I'm just saying because I paid $30 a month for cross posting.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that until I would hit the point to where I can't keep up with cross posting. Where I'd have to have like multiple people listing for me not to be able to take that 30 seconds per listing to cross post.
Yeah.
Right. I just want to know how to do it.
And like one of the biggest reasons I didn't go, I was a real big fan of Vendu.
Right.
And I thought about buying into it, and I'm like, okay, but you still got with Vendu, you still got to go in there and correct the category, and there's still things you have to go into your Macari listing to adjust after Vendu cross posts it. And I'm like, by the time I go in there and adjust it, I could have just cross posted it, so why pay for something I still got to touch? If it was just click a button and boom, it went over and I didn't have to do anything, then it might be worth it. But at this point, it's not worth it for me.
Right.
So Greg will be on Cajun Roots show on Saturday as a guest at 4 p.m.
That's cool.
So mark your calendars.
I'm going to check it out. Is it up already? So I can go set a reminder. Type it in, Bubba.
Well, I'm going to take this moment to say goodbye, y'all. I have to go try and be productive.
Try.
Much love, Alexis. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
I'll see
All
you
right.
tomorrow.
You have a good
Bye,
day.
guys. Mel,
Stay
see you
happy.
later.
I'm
All
going
right,
to.
bye.
Bye, y'all. I gotta go too. I gotta go get ready for our stuff.
All right. Have.
Thanks
y'all,
for joining
guys.
me. Much love.
I'll be there. I'll come watch while I'm working.
All right, Tommy. Bye, Des. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later. I don't see it up here.
Not yet.
Otherwise, I would have dropped the link.
You can drop the link to his channel.
I can. Okay. I will drop the link to Cajun Roots Resellers channel. There we go. Should be in there. Let's see. And I will drop the link to the StreamYard again. If anybody wants to hang out.
Good morning, Anamora.
So how many people, when Anamora comes into the room and they see her name, in their brain they go, Anamora. Do it
I do
all
it.
the time.
All the time. Hey, you did that pretty good. You got to start doing that now.
That wasn't my thing.
No, but you did that really good.
That's it. Cherry Pickers. I always sing it. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
In my head.
I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody that might have come in. All right, so everybody can sing it in their head. I can't sing.
We got 19 watching.
Well, thank you for joining us on this fine Wednesday. Okay.
If anybody would care to give us a thumbs, that would be great. Up or down, I don't care. It don't matter.
James, you'll come to know that I sing, but not live and not on YouTube.
There's a crap ton of Animars on YouTube. On the tubes.
I have a private room for all my singing.
Yes, you do. Actually,
I do.
She has a private Facebook group that she goes and
Uploads the things that I sing and
very special invite only.
yep. No thumbs down yet. Your troll is slacking. I know, right?
I look forward to that one too.
It's still engagement.
Well, I just see more blue.
Troll must have corona. What, lime?
I just see more blue, and then that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. Thumbs down, thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs. Either one's appreciated.
They're probably not awake yet.
Oh. So I'm rethinking this whole YouTube thing. We'll talk about that.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm rethinking the YouTube thing. That's all. No, I actually, I've always said that I use YouTube for the social and whatever, but I've been actually doing a lot of research on the financial possibilities of YouTube to see if it's actually really worthwhile investing all that time. And it is, I think, in certain circumstances, certain types of content. Reselling would not be one of the contents I would cover if I tried to make a financial YouTube channel. There's just not enough money in it. That's about it. I'm just rethinking the YouTube thing. I might start doing content, but it would not be reseller related. It wouldn't even be on this channel. It'd probably be a whole different channel that has nothing to do. Couple of topics that I'm thinking about covering. One would be fishing. One would be food.
We love food.
Food is one of the highest paid monetization style of channels. So if I was to take it serious, I'm really thinking about, we got Steve coming up. He's going to be staying with us a while. He'll be able to help me with a lot of my eBay stuff to free up some of my time. I'm thinking about investing that time into YouTube to see what happens. But I want to do something I enjoy. I don't want to force content. So I just kind of want to record what I do regularly and then make it interesting. What do you think about that, James? You got some YouTube knowledge.
Me? I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I just use YouTube for my pleasure.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I was at.
My pleasure. I've had it for 5 years, and I don't care if it grows or not. I have 1,600 subscribers, and yeah, I'm fine with 1 subscriber or 1,000. I don't care. And as far, I mean, yeah, some people you can make some money off of it. You could do a makeup video, Tommy.
I could.
I have to makeup video. Let Jazz put makeup on you. You be the model.
Yellow
Brick is a big one.
Yellow Brick another one. Started a channel on their homesteading lifestyle, and we're talking about how many more views we'll get on those videos versus reselling.
Yellow Brick Road, can you drop the link to that channel? Because I love them channels. I may not be good at gardening and stuff and growing plants and anything homesteading, but I absolutely love watching them.
Yep, and I agree with Lisa C too. You know, the reselling is very limited audience.
Not as much as you would think.
Well, if you're not into it,
I understand. There's over I forget the statistics exactly, but it was something like 500,000 hours is uploaded to YouTube per day. Okay,
and what percentage of that do you think is actually reselling?
Who knows?
I would say it's a very minute percent.
Yeah, but it's not about the amount of things that are uploaded. It's about what people watch. And some people have their own ideas. I have mine. I don't follow my own ideas.
Yeah, me either.
I know what works.
We were just talking about that.
You know, I know what works, but I refuse to sell my soul to that.
You want to go to the channel?
Because then it would no longer be me. It would no longer be fun.
And that's exactly why, everybody was like, you need to, you should do reseller content. You should do some, how you ship this or how you do that. Or just like Mel just said, how you cross post from eBay to Macari. And 2 reasons I don't do it is I don't want to invest that much time into YouTube at this point. For 2, there's so many videos out there that already do it. And then people come back with, well, yeah, but you might say it in a different way that people are going to understand. But it's like, I wouldn't enjoy doing it. If you're here and you're like, hey, how do you do that? Yeah, I can show you real quick. But to set up a camera and then screen share and do, I wouldn't enjoy doing that.
I need to share the link to my thing.
It's just not something I would enjoy doing. Making reselling content would not be enjoyable to me. Making fishing content would be enjoyable to me.
That's what I would see you having is a fishing channel. I don't see you having a reseller channel.
And
how to do this or how to do that on eBay. You should do, how to make this knot, how to tie a knot on a swivels for your hooks, or for your lures.
That's what I would enjoy doing.
For what things and where to go find the best spots at. What weather is the best place time of day to fish? Yeah, all kinds of things.
Yeah, exactly. And I would enjoy doing that.
Yeah,
food. Plainly, I love food.
Yeah, but
at home,
saturated. It is saturated. That there's a lot of food channels out there.
But at home, we play with a lot of recipes, especially a lot of knockoff recipes. And I talk like. How to make the Chick-fil-A sandwich at home, and stuff like that. And we go out to a lot of restaurants, and we personally go out. Let's try this, check it out. So why not document it? We live in a tourist area, so we wouldn't have to travel more than 40 miles we could do a restaurant a week for 2 years and never have to go outside of 40 miles and do a different restaurant.
On my channel, I think I have I think it's probably at 400 videos now, but I have them separated by playlists, and I have so many different genres. One is reading bedtime stories to my granddaughters and my grandkids, so they can listen to them at any time. And I have people around the world listening to that for some reason. I have another one for reselling, for eBay, how-to things. I have one that is my interviews. I have something like 60 some odd interviews over the years. I've interviewed resellers, actors, singers, you name it. And then I have another one that's called Education in the Backyard, where it's all about nature and different animals that walk around in the Sierra Nevada where I used to live. So I do, there's no rhyme or reason of why I do things, but I have different playlists, and I do it for having fun. I don't do it for making money. My analytics for 5 years, I make money. They send me money, but it's only like about $100 every 6 months to a year. Other people can get $100 every month. Some people can get $500, $600, $700 per month, and it pays their electric payment. Some do. So it all depends on what you want it to do, and it's just the same thing in anything in life. Do what you enjoy.
Right. Lisa said, why I don't do videos on YouTube. Very limited audience for people over 50, in my opinion.
I don't
think so, Lisa, because me and Destiny just stumbled across the channel the other night because we were just looking up things, and it came up as one of the suggested videos, and it was how to make a rocket stove out of bricks, and they're like homesteaders and self-supporters and all of that. And it's an older couple. I know they're over 50.
Yeah.
And they have like 1.7 million subscribers. And the video we watched had over like 2.5 million views.
It was.
And then
awesome.
So we subscribed to I looked at their channel, see what other stuff, and it's all stuff like along that lines, And they have many views on all of their videos. So I don't think it really has anything to do with age.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it has to do with your sex or your religion. I mean, yeah, I do think it's easier for younger bikini wearing chicks because guys just want to look at that. But I believe when it comes to long term people that are going to watch you, it's about your content.
I watch a lady. Well, I watch an older lady. She's probably in her 90s now, but maybe 100 now. But I watch her, and she shows recipes from the Great Depression, how they used to make food back in the Great Depression to feed a family of 12. I mean, I watch her. I absolutely love her. I think she's sweet. And so,
again, it goes back to what you want to do it for. With me, I don't care about the watch hours or how many people watch it. With me, it's all. Sometimes it's on certain things. I don't want to get into what exactly it is, but it has nothing to do with making the money part of it. So the analytics and demographics of your videos, it's interesting to see where things are watched, why they watch them, who watches it, broken down by age groups and gender and geography. My biggest or my most watched video is something like 500,000 views or 250,000 views. Is how to clean a bong. And it starts off with my buddy. He's an ex-correctional officer, and he's got this blonde wig on and talks like a surfer dude to start off with it. And takes a hit out of a bong and said, "Oh man, this tastes like ass," or some shit like that. and then we go into about how to clean a bong with detergent I created, or this thing I created. So, but
Well,
you
like,
never know what's going to watch and who's going to watch and why.
Cherry Picker's talking about how they're tearing down their old fence to reuse to make a new fence and then make planter boxes with the rest of what's left over. If you documented that, people will watch repurposing videos. I noticed do real well too.
How-tos.
You know,
And thank you for your service, you and your husband.
and I search all the time on YouTube reuse stuff. You know, like our creamers that we buy, our liquid creamer. You know, yeah, we know we put our sugar in it, we put our seasonings in them because they're bigger, stuff like that. But I know there's more practical uses for them than just throwing them in the garbage. So we look
nuts and bolts in the garage. Yeah.
We look up stuff all the time. Like if I notice, wow, we're throwing a lot of this away. We go through a lot of this. What can we use this for? You know, it's just like, you know, on eBay you can sell.
I was gonna say you can sell them on eBay.
You can sell toilet paper tubes, empty toilet paper tubes on eBay.
Yeah, those are for art supplies for schools. But yeah, you can sell. And we talked about that like 5 years ago on a Hangout. I remember that. It was. I think he sold it for $22 and some odd cents plus shipping for 24 empty Folgers containers.
Yeah. Who was it that I told that wanted to start eBay? Didn't have no money. Was it the chick that did our tattoos?
Oh yeah.
I told her, I says, you want to start eBay? You want to get some product to sell that ain't going to cost you a dime? Go to the bars, go in their dumpsters, and pull like their Crown Royal bottles out. Pull their Jack Daniel bottles out.
I love those bottles.
Get a box full and sell them in a lot. People make lamps out of them. People do all kinds of stuff with them, and they buy them. And if you look them up on eBay, they're not going for a ton of money, but it's a way to start. You know, you can start selling without investing anything.
And I collect liquor bottles.
Well, I was going to say a more fun way is to go to those foo-foo bars and you see all the foo-foo liquors up there, and you know, one has a couple of shots left. Is here, let me get a couple of shots of that, and let me have a bottle too.
Oh.
You know, all the strain of the real tall Italian liqueurs or different wine type looking jugs with the basket around them. Yeah.
Some colorful vases and old bowls to make into garden mushrooms for myself to resell. There you go. And I'm sure you can get, you know, those vases and bowls if you're just looking for something colorful and you're not looking for, obviously if you're altering them, you're not going to use some expensive vase to glue some other stuff on. You know, so those are probably really cheap and easy to come across.
Yeah, so there's on YouTube there's all kinds of things to watch, and you will always have an audience to watch it. So no matter what it is, oh yeah, well it's not going to get the biggest, you know, it's not going to be the video gamer things, or it's not going to be food things. Yeah, but even if you do the most, even if you do foot fetish videos, you know, there's still a market there, and people are there. I'm sorry, Des. So I'm just saying, there will be a market for it. So,
yep, for sure. Yeah, y'all, Rich, right? Jason T. Smith always talks about buying
liquor and selling the box after you drink. Oh,
yeah,
Which glass? Oh,
no comment.
Upstairs. Same with tiki mugs at bars. Buy the drink with the glass and then sell it. Yeah.
Well, that's even like around here. You know, we have Wisconsin Dells. We have a lot of these water parks, and their drinks are expensive, especially the initial one. But if you get the refillable cups, they're novelty, whether it's the big margarita thing or it's the tiki looking, that you can get cheaper refills. Those pop up in our thrift store all the time.
Yeah, people leave them
for like a quarter.
Yep.
And you can buy them and sell them because people will pay for them because they're going to save money on their drinks in the long run.
Yep. Yeah, because like you buy it, and I think
we used to sell them at the flea market. You know, we could pick up a Wilderness Resort is one of the big resorts, and we could pick up the big Margarita Wilderness one for a quarter, and we put it in our flea market booth for $5, and people would buy it.
Yeah.
Because to buy that initial margarita
It's $40.
is $40, but then you can get it refilled for $18.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 18.
Lots of great comments are going by right now. Cherry Picker talked about, I think titles play huge roles too. You need to title your videos correctly. Well, not just correctly, but yes, she is correct. Titles have a huge role in it, because when you do a search, it's going to be searching by titles. And then Pronini says she crochets. I watch made a lot of things from tutorials on YouTube. That's another thing. My niece, she does crocheting and knitting, and I was surprised that there's so many things out there.
Yeah, I don't know how to crochet. I have tried numerous times. All I can do is a line. That's as far as I can go. I can't get it.
Yeah, Tamara said, I have foot fetish. Can you just walk around video tapping people's feet? Walk on the beach? Hey, they have taping. Yeah, they have that. It's don't get caught. That's called an ASMR video, though.
Yeah,
it's a what?
No, it's better to see ones with a socked foot, with a sock on the foot with a toe sticking out. Des doesn't get it.
I don't get it. I'm confused.
Fetish people.
What the hell is doing a lot of guest appearances to talk about YouTube as a business.
Yeah, I agree with some of I agree with some of the things that you say. Some of the things, not all.
Well, I don't think anybody will always agree 100%, because what he's going to talk about and endorse, and I'll even say, I think it was it Monday?
Yeah.
He was on with whatever day it was, Monday, Tuesday, he was on with Nate and Anthony.
Ecom and Beyond.
On Ecom and Beyond. And I actually I watched the show, because What the Hells was on there. And I felt he put out a ton of good knowledge, a ton. And he kind of puts that disclaimer, take what I say and then,
pick what works for you.
What works for him, for his channel, what he finds working may not work for the type of content you're doing or your personality, so.
And again, it all falls back on what you want to do YouTube for.
Right.
If you wanted to make it like a business, and it's all about the dollars, then there's other ways to go about it. Don't do what I do.
Right. That's what I say. That's why my channel, it's just been a social channel. This channel will probably always be a social channel. It's not going to be a channel that I'm looking to.
There's a point, when I first made this YouTube channel years ago, and my very first follower, my very first subscriber, still makes comments today.
There you
go. And it's all about growing organically. We had a discussion about this a couple weeks ago in regards to that one YouTube thing, Push or whatever, where people would go on there just to get subscribers, and they get a shout out, and everybody would subscribe to everybody else, and all of a sudden overnight they'd have like 385 subscribers extra. They started off with 10, and that's growing, and get all those subscribers, but it's not growing organically.
Yeah, they're talking about videos here where people make videos of scratching lottery tickets and playing slot machines, and I do see those videos. I don't watch them. It's not my thing. I mean, I did watch John Carter play slots that one night, but
I've seen where they have actual groups, Facebook groups with the slot machine players, and they said, we're going to be playing this machine with here's $1,000 we're going to put into it, and we're going to see maximum bet of $100 each one. We're going to see what happens, and
right.
It's interesting to watch.
It's not my thing to watch, but I do see that there is a ton of people that do watch it by the view count. And it's John Cartier. I don't know if you know who that is, the one that's on with Bearded Picker in the morning. He's a grumpy guy. I like him. A lot of people don't like him, but I like him. But he just did a random live, and he was actually playing an online slot machine. and he had a bunch of people in there just watching his video, conversating, and it was like I did it because I was into what is he doing first of all, and then I don't know why I stayed. I stayed in there for like 2 hours while I was working, and it's not my thing. I would never go out and search slot machine videos, but apparently there is a lot of people. So whatever you do, somebody's going to watch it. Whether you're going to appeal to the masses or a small niche of people,
There's also another thing to consider that nobody heard you about.
Oh.
And a lot of that is with this the pandemic and the quarantine.
Yes.
More people are at home. More people are now watching YouTube. More people are isolated and lacking social interaction. And this is the only way or only outlet that they may have. So that's another thing to consider.
Mm-hmm. Yellow Brick Rose said, I watch BC Slots, Brian Christopher, who plays slot machines. He has a huge following, gets lots of money, super chats.
Yes. Watch him play.
Right.
Yeah.
And then
and that's another thing, you can make money.
Yeah. When What the Hells was on Econ, he was talking about that some of his best videos lately are those pushers. We had to look up what's a pusher, a coin pusher.
Yeah, that
I thought it was somebody talking about coins or whatever. So
that's that thing, that push thing where everybody gets
you drop a quarter in and it pushes them forward and you see. But I mean, I love those machines.
Yeah.
But I would have never thought, hey, let me record myself playing them and then put it on YouTube. In my brain, I would have been like, who would have watched that? If somebody said, hey, you should record yourself doing that and put it on YouTube, I would have been like, why?
Yeah.
There's my buddy. He's in Mexico, and he puts out different types of content and gets donations because he's kind of sort of he's the one who wears a tinfoil hat. If you watch him, we're wearing tinfoil hats on our interview.
I wear tinfoil hats. Those are cool.
Yeah.
When I was in the nursing facility, we did an interview, and he wanted to make sure the man couldn't find him in Mexico. But he has the YouTube has been removing his videos and things like that. So, but yeah, he makes money by people. He does podcasts and things, and people do the super chats and give his money to the channel.
Lisa C said another very popular reseller clicks their tongue a lot. Can't watch them anymore either. I know I have issues. I have the same issue. I'm almost certain I know exactly who you're talking about, and I think they have good content. If it's who I'm talking about, who I think she's talking about, they have good time. I believe they have good information, but with the way he talks, and he just like a lot when he
smacks his
yeah.
Okay.
But it could be a tick.
It could be, but I can't handle it.
Yeah.
And not everybody can. But
and so I don't watch them. I very rarely watch them unless it's like something.
Poor Lisa.
It looks like I want to know.
Right.
Because he does have good information, but I can't handle him for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's bad or he's doing anything wrong. I just personally, he turns me off.
Yep. And then here's the other one you can read. And certain people I can't watch because of their habits. Like when I constantly hear that juicy sounding noise of someone sucking on a vape. Yeah, that is very gross. Yeah.
Yeah, I try. I mean, I vape on my channel. I try not to do that whole where everybody's like hearing. When early on, when I was vaping on my channel, Destiny told me, we can hear that, we can hear that. So I take much softer.
Yeah, because he was used to, because what he does is he makes clouds.
Right. But I mean, I know what she's talking about. She's talking about that growth where you actually hear the coil bubbling and because it sounds like you're sucking spit. You're not, but that's what it sounds like.
And that's a word I don't like.
I can see how it's
What
turned.
was that?
I
No.
I mean, I can see how it turns people off because I imagine what it sounds like on the other end. But when you brought that to my attention early on in videos, if I am going to do a big cloud thing, like when we were playing with the smoke that one day, I'll mute my mic while I'm taking that big draw, you know?
Yeah. No,
there's the one sound
I did not know that
really irritates Victoria, and she'll just freak out when I do it. But yeah,
I don't. Okay, so what I would, anything that has to do with spit, like the word spit, saliva, it makes me gag.
I was gonna do that, but you beat me to it.
Any word that is associated with the liquid in your mouth, it makes me gross. Or like
slurping. That's the word you don't like. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know, like some people can't handle like certain words. Well, anything that has to do with that liquid in your mouth makes me gag.
Destiny, we need to have you on the couch and we need to talk.
Well,
you have issues, but no, we all have to. You're cute. You're so funny.
Thinking about it. That's why my kids had very clean faces when they were little. Like as soon as they didn't drool, because I can't see it.
I wonder why. I'm curious. You want in psychology, and I would love.
I want to dry mouth.
She wants a Mastiff dog, and those things look like they got shoelaces hanging.
I know.
Out of their mouth.
I want a dry mouth. I want a dry mouth. But the thing is I can't be around dogs or anything that. I can't do it. I can't even talk about it. Can we change the subject?
I think
please?
we have a new video for your channel. I think you're going to do a reaction video to like drooling. We'll just get a bunch of clips of like dogs and babies and people and.
Okay, stop! I'm going to throw up on your system.
Oh, I can tell you something that makes her she'd run out of the room, but I won't say it. So I'm going to be nice.
Yeah. Lisa, everybody has their pet peeves. I'm sure I would. Yeah, you know, and everybody's not going to appeal to everybody. That's why YouTube's nice, because if you don't like them, you just give them a thumbs down, like I finally got, and leave the channel.
What, really? Oh, I don't have YouTube.
See, he woke up.
Yeah.
The troll woke. I knew the troll wouldn't let me down. I can count on that thumb every day. You know.
Morning, I smell the cat's food.
I'm glad you were able to join us. I don't know who it is, but I'm still glad they're able to join us.
Maybe it's all the gagging. Or maybe it was my troll that followed me.
I get the troll too. I think it's the troll that doesn't like the fact that people are not doing what they want, so they thumbs it down, but that's okay.
Well, one of my troll is one of my ex fiancés.
Oh.
John,
it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Ugh.
You can mix a drink if you want.
Snotty nosed kids. I knew I would do it.
Excuse me.
Here, since you're going.
I'm seriously gonna go vomit.
Thanks. Got her to refill some coffee. No, and I know I do shit that pisses people off all the time. That's why I'm plateaued at whatever I got.
That's the other thing with YouTube. You know what? You can't. Everybody, remember this: you cannot piss off everyone. You can't get them all. I've tried, but you can't get everybody. You can't piss everyone off. So just do what you want to do and have fun.
Right. That's why I figure, and that's why I say if I'm going to do YouTube, I'm going to actually try to grow a channel. It's not going to be. I love everybody here, but it's not going to be in the reseller community. People from the reseller community that have the same interests in whatever contents I decide to do are more than welcome to follow over there. But my target audience would not be reselling. It just wouldn't. I don't enjoy it. And I think there's so much content out there already. I'm just going to be repeating what somebody else said, even if it's said a different way. If you want to know how to sell a mug and pack it on eBay, and you put that in YouTube, you're probably going to get pages and pages. If I want to know about managed payments, there's going to be pages and pages about eBay's managed payments. It just wouldn't be fun for me.
No.
I love to teach people. If you want to get a hold of me, you have a question, like I tell people all the time, I know eBay pretty well, inside and out, I would say, for the most part. They're always changing, so you're always learning new things. But I feel I know it pretty well, and I always welcome people. That's why my email address is down in the description. My phone number is freely given out. You have questions, can't figure something out, I love to help you. I enjoy doing that. But as far as to make an instructional video, it's just not my thing.
But again, even Jennifer's saying it, do a fishing channel.
Yeah, that's something I enjoy doing. It wouldn't be
if you came to me and asked me, hey, what kind of channel should I make? Fishing channel. Hands down, nothing else.
The only thing about the fishing channel, someone just was if I did start documenting my fishing, and I do, I make a lot of my own leaders and my own walleye rigs and stuff like that.
Do a 3 to 5 minute video every single morning, early morning fishing report.
Right. Yeah.
Local lake.
True. It would work locally because we have 2 dams that people always want to know the current flow. They want to know the water temperature. They want to know what the fishing forecast is.
How to reline a reel.
Because there is correct ways and wrong ways to do it.
How to fix a pole.
I just spent last night probably about a half hour with Destiny, and I should have recorded it because I spent a half hour last night teaching her the difference in the pros and cons of braided line, monofilament, and fluorocarbon. The pros and cons of each, and how I'm going to set up my pole to get the best at what I feel from my experience and research, and to get the best advantage out of my pole, which is actually a combination.
Do you do fly fishing too?
I don't do fly fishing. I never have. We don't really have
rivers, streams like that.
We do. I mean, because we have the Wisconsin River that breaks off into little streams, and we have trout streams and stuff. But I don't know anybody that actually knows what they're doing in the area. To kind of give me the introduction to it,
Yeah.
And I mean, I could get on YouTube and I could watch. I have fly fishing rods. I have 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just haven't got out there and done it. I have the hip boots. I have waders. I just haven't done it. It looks fun. Where I said I would like to fly fish is when we were going down. We drove out to Vegas and we went through Colorado, and there you could see them off the freeway fly fishing the Colorado River. That looked great to me. I was like, oh man, I'd love to do that. I'd love to be down there.
My grandpa, my dad, and my Uncle Wayne taught me how to fly fish when I was little, but I haven't done it since. It was fun.
Lisa C says, my husband fly fishes in ponds for catfish. That's one of my favorite fish to fish for.
Yes, they're more fun. They're for pound, they are the most fun to fish. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. See, now we have another reason to go by. We got so many reasons to go visit Lisa.
What? Come on down.
I'm here for the fishing talk. The rest of y'all can kiss my bass.
Yeah, Lisa's come on down. David, her husband, will teach me how to fly fish.
There you go.
Hey, Dynamic, what's happening?
Good morning.
Fishing and picking.
Good morning.
Yeah, we do a lot of, when I go out lately, I'd say for the last month, we've been targeting the catfish. I'll throw out for because I'll dead drop for my catfish, and I'll throw my line out there for that, and then I'll fish around for walleye or whatever. I'll cast for that, or play with the gills off the edge of the rocks or whatever. I need to get another boat. That's what the hell I need to do.
Oh, God.
But I made my motorcycle my priority this year.
Actually, you can see outside the door or not.
I'm dropping a link in chat
It's there's a tree right out there, and then
Don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but this is the monster cat that our daughter caught on Petenwell
which
Dam.
truly isn't like a monster cat. It was a 6-pound cat, but for her, it was a huge catfish for her to reel in.
Yeah, the little pond out here, right outside my door, has catfish, largemouth bass, and perch and carp.
And bass is really the only reason I really desire a boat, because they're easier to target from a boat than they are from a shore. You can catch them from shore, but you can cover a whole lot more water in a boat, you know, when you're hitting the banks for cat. Or not cat, for bass. You know, the walleye I can catch walleye off the banks here below the dams. The catfish you can catch off the banks below the dams. I mean, bluegill are everywhere, perch is everywhere, you know. But to target the bass, I just don't have a lot. I've caught them off the bank. I just don't have a whole lot, because I'm not going to run down the bank with my rod. It's just not going to happen. Bass like cover. So even if you are on the bank and then you have a 15-yard section of overgrown bush and stuff, how are you going to pitch underneath that from the bank? You can't. You know?
Yeah, you can. That's what I love. I have an ugly stick.
Okay, I know what ugly stick is.
Yeah.
How do you pitch? You know, you can pitch the ends of it, but how are you going to
grab on a hold of a tree and you hang out over the edge?
Hell no, I am too old for that shit.
But
Dinomax says,
I enjoy my favorite fishing is trout, you know, river trout. Yeah, what Dino was saying. Yeah.
You start a channel for fishing the Dells and then offer some guided fishing tours for the area. Oh, we talked about that.
I've thought about that. And again, you know, that was another reason I was looking at a boat. I was looking at getting a cheap boat, you know, just a boat to get out on the water. And then I'm like, no, I need to get something a little better. You know, now I'm looking at Lunds and stuff, because in Wisconsin, I can get a guide license for $40.
What you need is a quad, you know, a covered quad that you can take people and go along the riverbeds, you know, or the lakes and ponds, and take them in a quad. You don't need a boat, but you can take them to further away.
Well, you could. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what the market. I guess I'd have to check.
And plus, you know, this all the quarantine. You know, Wisconsin, you guys are pretty much all open now.
Yeah. We're open.
And people are going to want to get out and do things, and it's going to be summertime. So yeah.
Cherry Picker says, what about pet videos? Pet videos seem to do very well.
We watch a lot of them.
You know,
bird ones.
We do.
That's nice, James. What's nice? I forget.
What's that?
I don't know. Prolini said, that's nice, James.
That's what I was saying, fishing and picking right there. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to bait cast or pitch from the back of a bush. you need a boat.
Well, yeah, that's when you use lures or
you still can lure, but if you have brush, like I say, a big section of brush, how are you going to pitch the middle of it from the back?
Exactly. That's what makes it a challenge. That's what makes it fun. Yes. You know, you're going to catch that damn fish.
You know what, Lisa? I actually first subscribed. And I've heard Grimes talk about lunkers for a very long time, but I never looked into his channel. Yesterday was the first time that I looked into Lunkers TV's channel, and I subscribed immediately. And
you're fine.
All of his videos, they're videos of what it looks like. He really enjoys doing, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to have to go out and try to figure out, shit, what video am I gonna make for tomorrow? I got to do something for tomorrow. Nah, I'm going out fishing. Let's record it.
I've not been out fishing, you know, because my injuries and what have you for quite a while, and I'm going to figure out. I was thinking about doing a video channel for gimps, you know, for cripples, you know, people like me, wheelchair.
Yeah,
you know, I've not been out to fishing yet. And I need to figure out some contraptions of how to do it. So, and there's a market for that even.
Shit, I'd go out fishing with you, James.
Mr. Hal on Giggle's Island, his voice. Yeah. No, I don't have.
Sit on the bank, sit on a boat, cast some shit out there, smoke a little pot, have a good day.
Good morning, Jay.
Yeah,
Welcome, dear.
Good morning, Jen. And you never responded to that one comment. Yeah, I knew that damn Republican smoked weed. Shit, I knew it. I knew it.
I do smoke. I don't smoke regularly. You know,
I only get high once a day.
If the time or the occasion comes, now it's not legal here in Wisconsin yet. When
ballot right now,
we're not even municipal, medicinal.
I forgot if it was on the ballot for right now for Wisconsin or not.
You know, they're talking about it. They keep whatever it's supposed to be coming. Yeah, it's supposed to be coming. It's supposed to be coming, but they haven't done anything. So it's still 100% illegal here. And I'm not in my early days. I didn't care. I smoked weed all the time, but you know, and I don't really. I don't smoke when I do smoke. I don't smoke to get like, oh man, I just want to get all fucked up on this weed, man. You know, I smoke. I have arthritis. I have back issues. I hate taking all the medication that they prescribe me because it just made things worse. It messed with my memory. It gave me tore up stomachs. It caused issues with my. I was getting like kidney pains and shit.
Yeah.
You know, it just caused a bunch of other shit. So when I smoke, it alleviates some of the pain. It just kind of, you know, dulls it out. But I mean, but I'm a 1-2 hitter too. You know, I'm not going to sit there and smoke a whole joint with you back to back. Somebody gives me a joint and says, "Here, that joint's lasted me quite a while." You know, because I'm going to take 1-2 hits. I don't like joints for that reason, because every time you put it out, you lose some. You know, but if somebody gives me a bowl, I've had to pack some really nice stuff. And the bowl lasted me shit. I ended up throwing the shit away because it just got old and stale with the ash on top. But I take 1-2 hits and put it up. And then
Lisa C said my pain doctor recommended it to me. He doesn't prescribe though. Well, that's BS.
See, and my rheumatologist told me that as soon as it became legal, he recommended it and would prescribe it.
Yeah.
There's a video called The Scientist, and it talks about this Israeli doctor who's done research on it since 1966. And it's a great video. It talks about what it can do. But, you know, I'll be revealing here, and I've had my moral issues with smoking marijuana, because I do it probably 80% of the time to alleviate pain, and 20% of the time because I love it, or maybe a little bit more, maybe 50-50. I talked to Rev Reseller, and I asked him, I said, you know, what does God think about this? What does God think about my using this? Because it's to alleviate pain, but it's also fun, you know.
Well, it's a natural thing. If God didn't want us to have it, He wouldn't have let it grow.
I do it.
That's how I look at it.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna address fishing and picking here. He says, lesson number 1: never take your Asian friend fishing. The whole Asian community in your area will know you're fishing home.
How rude.
Around here, we don't have too many Asian people out. You don't see them out fishing too much. Down in the Dells, there's a ton of Hmong, but they're going after the carp, so that's a good thing.
And so
they'll eat catfish or carp. Yeah.
We have what we have in abundance around here is the Albanians.
Yes.
And they come up, they talk to you. I gotta admit, they're very friendly, very engaging, but they want to know what they're trying to get from you is what's biting where. And I learned that very early on fishing in this area is you don't tell the Albanian where you caught your catfish in an abundance, you know, last time, because the next time you go there, you're going to see like 12 of them. And they're going to be in, like you said, they're going to be in your fishing hole, you know. Me, when you come up to me and ask me, hey, how they doing? Is, yeah, well, you know, I don't know.
No, Jen made a comment. I wanted to comment on that.
It's either we just got here or, yeah, couple here and there, nothing to talk about. Because if you say, hey, they're hot, boom, now all of a sudden you got 20 people in your area.
Well, we have our own fishing places that have, the fishing reports of what's biting on what lakes and what rivers and on what power baits or what have you. So
yeah, we have that. I got. What do I got here?
even in the newspaper will have it. Your local paper will have it. That little piece, that paper thing that sometimes is delivered to your front door. A lot of people don't know what a newspaper is anymore.
Yeah, I got this app right here. This angler fishing spots.
It's ready.
And it'll show you what they catch. People can take a picture of what they caught and where they caught it and what type of bait they used. And what a lot of people are doing is they're taking their pictures, and then when they get home, they upload it because it'll use your GPS to mark. You can either specify or use GPS to mark where you got it. So they'll use their GPS to mark off somewhere else.
Yeah.
Fishing and picking. Haha, James, I call him fake fishing reports to the newspaper.
But Jim was saying here that she thinks that smoking marijuana can make people complacent that already don't have much motivation. Well, you've already answered the question right there itself. If you don't have motivation, you don't have motivation. You're not going to do anything. Right. But then that's all about the strain, because there's one strain of there's sativa and indica. Indica means you're in the couch and you're just doing nothing, and sativa is where that's like one of the names is green crack, and you smoke that thing and you're having the munchies after a half hour, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're starting to do laundry, you're doing dusting, you're doing vacuuming, you're organizing the whole cupboards, you're motivated.
And I know, all right, Dynamac, take care, man. You have a
Much
good day.
love, Dynamac.
And there's different types of marijuana.
Edibles affect you differently as well.
Right. But you have different types of marijuana users, too. You have people that use it for pain. You have people that use it for mental issues, and then you have people that use it just to get high. That they're just potheads. They just want to be high. There's no medicinal reason for it. No. It's a party favor.
Good morning, Melissa C.
Just like alcohol.
Right. Exactly.
But marijuana doesn't have the worst side effects as alcohol does.
No, marijuana is much safer for you than alcohol.
And believe it or not, according to the government, the safest drug is mushrooms.
I had my days back when I was young.
I never tried it when I was young. I tried it for the first time 4 years ago. That was fun.
Now, yeah. I imagine shrooms when you're young, teen, partying, your brain's all boom, everything is going on. It's probably a totally different effect than if I was to do them now. I would probably have a totally different reaction and engagement with them.
At one point, I got pissed because I saw this Japanese maple tree, and I was trying to capture the color of it in a picture, and I must have taken over 1,000 pictures of this tree. My buddy said, "You stupid! Do not use electronics when you're on mushrooms." Oh,
hey, good morning, Justin. Good to see you.
Then we went to the bar after that. Oh wow, we walked in, and my buddy.
He says, "Yuck."
The bartender turned to us and said, "Hey, Jonathan. Hey, James. What do you want us to drink?" And before she could say, she looked at Jonathan and said, "You guys are on mushrooms." I said, "Oh man."
At JRKR says, as long as you don't smoke and drive, I don't have an issue with it. And I agree. If it should be treated just as alcohol here. If you're under the influence, no matter whether it's from pot, alcohol, heavy doses of medication, you should not be behind the wheel. And if you are, I think you should be treated as the same thing. You're operating under the influence, no matter what.
They've never tested it, and I think they should test it to see what the effects are. And my thinking is maybe you should be required to smoke weed before you drive. because then you're only going to go 25 miles an hour, and you're going to say, "Oh yeah, go ahead." You know, you'll stop and let people into the.
It probably would cut down on the road rage.
You know, there'll be no more road rage.
Right.
You know, it'll be nice and calm.
But you're clearly, your reaction time is clearly slower.
Exactly. That's why you're only going to go 20, 25 miles an hour.
To do evasive driving would not be good while you're high. You know, if a kid rides out in front of you on a bike, they're probably going to get schmucked a lot more than if you're not high.
Do you know where shrooms come from?
Yeah, mushrooms.
But where do they come from?
Up a grain-fed bear.
Grow up, either you put them in manure or tree bark. Yeah, in California, you can get the spores. They're mushroom spores,
right?
And you just grow them in a.
You can buy the spores. You can actually buy the spores online for psychedelic mushrooms and grow them on a rice cake.
Or not free, but it's legally. You can buy the spores online.
Right, and you can grow them on rice cakes underneath your kitchen sink. I don't know how I'd know that.
No, you want to keep it in a controlled environment, and you put it into an ice chest and keep it in certain temperature. And yeah, after a certain amount of time, it's done. Right. You dry it out and
Cherry Picker says my husband was on 13 pills a day after he got out for all his pain and
PTSD.
I always screw up. He only takes Tylenol now because he smokes.
Okay. Now 13 pills. I bet it was either Oxys or Vicodin.
I was on 12.
Well, hold on a second. That's was he in the VA? And I'm curious on that because what they were trying to do with the VA was going to try to kick people off of all medical eligibility for soldiers that were using marijuana for PTSD. And, you know, a lot of them were worried because that was the only thing that worked for them. And you had people coming back from the Afghanistan war and the Iraq war all screwed up. And the only thing that calmed them down and not take out people with an AK-47 was smoking weed and calming down. So.
Well, I was on like 13.
Oh, she said 13. No. Okay.
And it was a combination of methotrexate.
That was 8 pills.
Tramadol.
That was 3 pills.
I was also doing injections of Lyrica.
That was twice a week.
Or not injections of Lyrica. Lyrica is what I take now. Humira. But I did also have the Lyrica.
You did, and you had to take that 3 times a day.
And then 2 pills. Then I had to be on regular doses of omeprazole or doritidine because the shit tore out my stomach. And then they wanted me to take all these ibuprofens that tore out my stomach.
In the liver.
You know, so I mean, and there was others. I said I can't take this. I can't do this. You know, okay, yeah, I don't feel the pain and shit in my arthritis so much, but the rest of me feels like shit now.
Yes.
You slept a lot.
I was always tired. My stomach was always twisted. I always felt like I had to crap my pants. And I had no motivation, and I couldn't think straight. I couldn't remember shit. I mean, I think that's my short-term memory big time.
Yeah.
You know, I think people don't understand that. You know, this is my foot that was used to be a foot. Now it was amputated, and I have exposed bones on my fingers. And the only thing I take is the 81 milligram aspirin for circulation and marijuana.
Cherry Picker says VA is making a push for it. My father-in-law was on Marinol for his pain for cancer through the VA.
And I was on Otezla too.
You were on Otezla, and you had to take that 3 times a day.
I feel so. I do not like taking those medications at all.
Yeah. Cherry Picker said, Tommy, you are listing off everything he was on. Yeah, and it's usually that it's weird because from what the doctor was saying, those medications are the best combination to give somebody. But the thing is it was messing. Yep, he had tramadol. He had a tramadol mixed in with that, and I mean it's
The tramadol did nothing.
You know, that's the other thing. They had Marinol was the synthetic THC. Now, when they created Marinol, they went to the marijuana plant, got the THC, and identified CBD. They got the two things, you know. So what they decided, okay, we'll take this THC and remove everything else, and that'll be, you know, just work for that. The problem is there's 12 compounds that they've identified in the marijuana plant, and it's only THC and CBD, and then it mimics THC and CBD. And there's over 200 to 400 compounds they have not identified yet, and they all mimic THC and CBD. They don't know; they've only been able to isolate 12 of them out of the possibly 400. So when they remove just the CBDs, they don't know what else they're removing that can be beneficial.
Right.
So when they have a man-made, synthetically made THC, it's not the same thing as THC from the plant. And even smoking it, you're losing a lot of the benefits. So what I do is I take the big fan leaves off the plant, right off a plant, pick them, and put it into a French press coffee maker, and I make coffee with those. And I seep all the benefits from the plant. You are not going to get high, but it gets the benefits. So, and watch that again. Watch that YouTube show called The Scientist, and it talks about all the research they've done with marijuana and what it can help with and what it does, and what research studies they've done in Israel.
See, nobody says Lyrica screwed me up. Horrible side effects for me. Okay, see, I can take Lyrica, and I still have Lyrica. I don't take it. They want me to take 300 milligrams 3 times a day. That's what I'm prescribed, and I don't. Sometimes I don't take them at all. You know, I have to be really, really discomforted to take the Lyrica, because the Lyrica, even though they say it doesn't get you high, I get a drunky feeling. You know, just kind of like I'm just kind of off kilter. You know.
Yep.
So I don't take it unless I need it. Where Destiny, on the other hand, they prescribed her low dose 75 milligram of Lyrica for her fibromyalgia, and it screwed her totally up. She did not. It did not work well at all.
Yeah, I couldn't put words into sentences. I was tired all the time. I was having more falls.
The fibro fog.
Yeah, but I was falling, and I couldn't get out of bed sometimes, made things worse, and so yeah.
JRKR asks,
Jen,
are most medications for pain addictive? I'm no doctor. I would say, excuse me, I would say that a good portion of them are addictive. You know, you hear about people getting hooked on Vicodin, oxys, you know, hydrocodone, all that crap all the time. There are non-addictive, like these say, you know, Lyrica is for pain, but it's not an opioid. Opioids are the ones that are addictive. Lyrica is a nerve shutdown drug. It's supposed to shut down the nerves that send the signals.
Yeah, what's the G form of that?
That you're in pain. They say Lyrica is not addictive, but yet they also say you can't just stop taking it. Although I have. I've taken it. I was taking it for a year, 3 times a day, and now I was like, I can't do this no more, and I just quit. I didn't go through like withdrawals. I didn't wig out. I didn't feel, oh my God, I need to replace it with something else. You know, and they say you should take it consistently or don't take it at all. And I actually treat it as a take as needed medication, and I don't feel addicted to it. I don't feel a need for it.
Right.
But I know I don't have an addictive personality. I'll be 100% transparent. Before me and Destiny got together, I drank every day. I went to the bar every day, and I got drunk by the end of the night. We used to play bar dice, used to step outside, smoke a bunch of weed every once in a while, take a visit to the bathroom, and do a couple lines of cocaine. 100% transparency. The day I got with Destiny, I stopped it all. I just didn't go to the bar no more.
It was his choice.
Didn't
Just so everybody
didn't
knows.
smoke weed all the
Okay,
time.
you froze.
Didn't
You froze it.
Didn't do any more powder. I never went through withdrawals. I never got sick. I never got the shakes. It's just I woke up one morning and said, okay, I'm changing my lifestyle. I found somebody, that I went to the bar because I was single, bored, and hell, shit, I want to socialize, and I wasn't a YouTuber. So I don't know if addiction has to do with the drug itself, or it's a combination of the drug and the person. Because I say, I partied with all this stuff. They say alcohol is addicting. They say pot's addicting. They say cocaine's addicting. And I didn't have any addiction withdrawals to any of it.
That's your drug now.
But I didn't know that he was doing any of that. I mean, I knew he drank, but I didn't know that he did the other stuff, because when we started dating, immediately, if he would have been doing that, I would have seen something different, but I didn't. So I had no idea.
Well, now maybe I'm a rare instance, maybe things don't, it's just like cigarettes. Cigarettes are addicting. Are they? Physically or mentally?
Both. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I
tried that Chantix.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, if I ever ran out of marijuana, I'd take Chantix. That shit's fun.
Oh, see, it didn't work.
I
did Chantix, and I walked around pissed off all the time.
Yeah, Chantix.
Even while I was still smoking. So it wasn't that, you stopped smoking, so that's why.
Now, for me, gabapentin is one of the worst meds ever. The last time the VA, they were trying to do experimentation with me on different medications with my disease. And they tried gabapentin in 900 milligrams per day. That shit, at the time, my foot was gangrene and it was already painful to walk on. And so I couldn't walk easily. So when I would sleep, halfway out of my bed, legs hanging over the side. And on the gabapentin, I would wake up in the middle of the night and have these dreams, like debating politics or economics to some guy in a bar, and we'd have a half-hour discussion, debate about economics, and I won, and I go to toast him with my glass, and I punch the wall. I said, "Whoa, what the hell?" And I was just dreaming that, but lucid dreams, and I'm having conversations, and I've woken myself up by talking and repeating something that was said to me in my dreams. And yeah, that stuff that scared me. So and you can't just stop taking that one. You have to wean yourself off because it's made for epileptic seizures. But they wanted to try this for pain relief or neuropathy.
You're talking about gabapentin. Wait, you're talking about gabapentin?
Gabapentin,
okay.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I was
myself off of that shit, and I said, nope, no more. And then they wanted to try to experiment with circulation, Viagra. I thought, you guys are fucking idiots. That will explode my veins even worse. So
right?
No more experimenting.
That they put me on for my mental health.
I don't know. They've tried so much.
This last one.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. Nobody G says I have bottles of old gabapentin I never took. Need to trash them as they are years old now. I have literally paper grocery bags full of old medication because they're giving me so much and I didn't want to take it, and they kept giving it. And it was a automatic fill, automatic everything. So I got all this medication that it's old.
Yeah.
The pharmacy won't take it to dispose of it. The police department won't take it to dispose of it. The hospital won't take it to dispose of it.
There's no place to take it.
There's no place to take this medication around here. I've asked, they refused. They won't even take. When I was doing the Humira injections, they wouldn't even take. I started out with the pen. Yeah. Then I went over to the needle because the pens were screwing up. So you have your little jug of old needles and shit. No place would even take that. I would literally have to send it in the mail off to get disposed of, and they'd send me a new jug. But this old medication, they're not going to take that. So there's no place to get rid of this medication. I don't feel right about flushing it.
But they told you, what did the one hospital tell you? Oh, throw it in your trash.
Yeah, they told me just to throw it in the trash. I'm not going to put it out in my trash, so the wrong person can get a hold of it. Kids can get a hold of it. Kids around here are always playing in the damn garbage for some reason.
I don't know what the
but so kids can get a hold of it, or have all the raccoons and squirrels in the neighborhood high as shit.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, you open up your phone book, and right at the first page is your poison control center, and you call up and ask, hey, where can I dispose my?
They're the ones
they constantly send me somewhere else. They're like, we'll take it to this police. Well, this police department will take it. Well, even the big hospital where my rheumatologist is like, nope, we won't take old medications. We don't take used needles. You got to take it over to the police department. They'll have a bin there. Go to the police department. They didn't have a bin there. Ask the police department. They're like, you should be able to take it to the hospital.
Nobody knows.
Nobody takes it.
What's that?
Pharmacy, CVS pharmacy.
They won't take it either. So we have one in Rapids.
I've been waiting for, how the police every once in a while, they'll do one of these sponsors, bring your drugs in, no questions asked type thing. I've been waiting for one of those so I can take all those in there and say, here you go. I'm not going to worry about, I think people that do that and go in there with their heroin and their pot and all, I think they're stupid. But I would do it because all my shit's legal and prescribed. Here's all my shit. Take it. But they don't even do that around here.
Yeah.
Dissolve them in coffee grounds.
Oh, we have some bad coffee that we didn't like. We can do that. Try that.
Oh, no. I use my coffee grounds for my garden.
I've been trying to burn it. I did think about burning it. I didn't know how healthy that
No,
would be.
Jennifer, no. Jennifer says dump them in the toilet. No, that goes into...
Yeah, I don't want to put it in our water system, especially in a small town water system.
Yeah.
And that's why I have these bags of them, because we have been looking for a place.
4 years. 4 years we've had this medication and we can't get rid of it. And then, like when he was saying, we were waiting for them to do the collection of all that stuff. We get a notice 3 days to 3 weeks after it's already happened. Yeah. And it's like,
our town is very delayed. They'll have a town meeting for something. Like we had a big thing with one of the dams here in town, a little 2-generator dam. And there was a big problem with it with the owner. He was dropping the lake levels. The lake association was trying to buy it. The town was trying to buy it. And they'd have town meetings about it, but yet they would publish in the paper 2 days after the town meeting. Here's the date for the town meeting. Come in,
voice your opinion.
Take a vote. But the paper came out 2 days after the town meeting. So they're very delayed here with.
Yeah. But the medication that they had me on for my mental health, this last one.
Yeah, even the hospital. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think. What about a hospital dropping off medication there?
Yeah, they sent us to the police department to drop it off.
And the police department sent us to the hospital.
Now, I don't know if I was in a big city.
Well, no, in my small doctor's office, you have a little box where to dispose of needles and things.
We don't have that in our area.
What we have is, some restaurants and the hospitals have the hazardous waste little drop box encased in a little steel box. But I'm going to medication in it.
I wonder if it's state by state. Yeah, because Cherry said that they have hospital has an old medicine drop off box, and any pharmacy can take it. So I'm wondering if it's state by state.
Wisconsin, and our governor likes to keep us on.
We do.
I'll be quiet.
Well, our governor is a dipshit, but
do you guys vote the same or not? Or you can't tell out each other's vote?
We don't tell each other what we're voting.
No, a lot of things we see eye to eye on, but there are some things we don't.
Yeah, very little.
And we don't argue about it.
Mm-mm.
It's just whatever. You're dumb. You feel that way. But you know, he says I don't use coffee grounds for garlic. We do once in a while, not regularly.
We use the not fresh coffee grounds, but we use the used coffee grounds.
Right.
What
Destiny does, and we've had great success with it when we had our seasonal campsite because there was an abundance of it. Tell her what you use to give your plants that.
My plants were alcoholics. I used beer. Yeah. Okay, so people would open their beers.
We drank a lot of beer around the fire.
But the whole campground.
Yeah, the little leftovers. Yeah.
Always.
But okay, so people it got out that I was using beer on my flowers, and we started waking up with everybody's beer cans.
Their beer cans or a pitcher of
beer.
The bottom, eighth of a can.
Yep.
People would clean up their campsite, dump all the beer into a jug or a pitcher, and come and set it on our picnic table.
Yeah, and I gave it to the flowers.
Don't drink that beer because you don't know where it came from. It's not a fresh pitcher.
One thing good to pour down your drain is coffee grounds.
Down your drain?
Yes.
Why is it good? Why is it good?
Because it's organic material. And it's small enough, especially if you have septic tanks. It helps the bacteria and break down the solids. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I want to show them my flowers.
Coffee grounds, not the filter.
Okay, so we're gonna share this. This is my flower. I'm not real good with this stuff. They're a little blurry. I was learning how to take pictures.
She's still learning.
But these were my roses. I mean, my roses were alcoholics. This is after a rain.
Yeah, and everybody said you can't grow plants here because the ground's just too
icky.
There's no nutrients in it. But
yep. I mean, and
she put those in as little budlings.
Yep, they were tiny.
I would stick your flowers mostly with ales and stay away from the Budweiser and stuff like that.
Oh, I used anything and everything.
Yeah,
but it seemed to have worked.
Ale, beer, good stuff.
And then we'll do that. We'll do that here too. Like I don't drink a beer once it gets warm, and I don't drink like I used to. So, a lot of times my beer gets warm once I'm halfway through or 2/3 through. So
I'm trying to
the rest gets dumped right out in front of the house in the flower bed.
Trying to find
if it's a good beer or not. It's when you can drink it when it's warm.
These are the big roses. These are my hybrid roses that I had there.
I don't like the ales. I don't like the thick beers. I don't like the real hoppy tasting beers. I don't like Budweiser either. Budweiser actually gives me a headache.
My favorite is Hefeweizen, the real one. Yeah.
I'm a Coors Light person. I used to be Miller High Life all the time, but
right now, I'll drink a Blue Moon or Widmer Hefeweizen.
Every once in a while, if I'm feeling for something sweeter, I'll do a Berry Weiss or something. But I'm not into my brother. He was a beer snob. He was into all those micro brews and
he was
all of that. And out of all of them that he's ever had me try, there was only one I liked, and that's because it had a blueberry flavoring to it.
You foo drinker.
Otherwise, he'd be like, "Oh, you gotta try this." I'm like, "Dude, it tastes like shit." it just didn't.
Well, that's part of you have to be a good brewmaster.
Yeah, he was all into that. He wanted to do some microbrews. You walked into, he would buy this stuff because a lot of it was seasonal. So you'd have to buy it while it's in season, and he would store it in darker areas on its side. It's beer, but he's got it stored in bottles. You go in there and rotate them, and I'm like, for beer, I buy a pack of Keystone Ice, man, and if you don't drink it in 6 months, you dump it because it tastes like shit.
No, when I was you store your beer on the side, and when you open it up, you don't pour the whole thing in because it's still fermenting. You leave that other crap in the bottle. Yeah,
he was into all of that. I just like regular beer flavored beer.
And I eat marshmallows with my beer.
Yes, she does. Did I scratch my belly on camera?
You did.
I did. It is. I got sunburn on my belly, man.
He lifted his shirt and it was itching.
I
Yeah.
didn't even realize.
Time for dinner. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
already
Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Absolutely.
Yuck. Chemex beer.
I use my Polly Miller beer.
Well, I'm gonna get off here and try to be productive.
Yeah, we're gonna shut her down too. I gotta get productive. I got a mess, as you can see behind me. I gotta clean.
I just have the kids do it.
No, they're the reason why it's like that.
The kids
Exactly. Have them come out and do it. Pick your damn shit up, kids.
The kids are the reason
work. Damn it.
most of this looks like this, because you tell them, okay, run this downstairs, put it on the shipping table, put it on the drafting table, put it on the photo table, and they just decide to put it wherever.
Well, that's your fault. That's your fault then.
No, because they don't put it where it is. They just throw it wherever, or they'll put it on top of a stack they already have, and then it falls down. I'm like, where is it? I just bought it. I can't find it, and I want to list it now because the sell rate on it right now is really, I can't find it, and it's because they didn't put it where I told them, and it ended up buried somewhere somehow, and I'll find it 3-6 months later because I'm very slow at listing. So I don't burn through my piles real quick to find the shit that fell behind.
Right.
But yeah, we're probably gonna get out of here too, unless you got something else you wanted. You were gonna say something. It looked like you were gonna say something. What were you gonna say?
She forgot.
I don't know.
If you put on the spot.
I did. So my brain went
Melissa
this
Kate.
way,
Didn't even know
and
she was in
my
here.
thought went that way, and I'm just sitting here going because I don't know.
Wait, what's Lisa talking?
I don't know.
I go on this too. Yeah, this was something about the box in the bag thing up here. I think here we go. At least I use my poly mailers for box in the bag. My UPS won't take black garbage bags and such. If you can see it's poly mailers, so I don't cheat either. I don't cheat the box in the bag either. I mean, the rule on the box of the bag is the bag can't be no more than 18 by 18 before you put the box in it. And
I wonder if I should make spaghetti for lunch or should I make some more hot dog soup?
Ew.
you should make SpaghettiOs and put chopped up hot dog in it.
No, not SpaghettiOs. No.
Okay, so speaking of box in the bag, okay, so last Friday, box in a bag. So last Friday, Jasmine was asked if she knew what box in a bag was.
Wine?
That's what I drink.
Box in a bag.
Yeah, well, it's bag in a box of wine.
Okay, but anyway, so we're
on a different subject now, James.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so I made Jasmine all the stuff that she was going to get rid of or resell. I made her take it all to the front yard and put it in the front yard. And I went through most of it. So we had this box of Lincoln Logs that was okay. And I told Joseph to hold the bag open so I could put the box in the bag. And yeah, Joey's like, oh, this is a new way to do box in a bag. I'm like, really? This has nothing to do with shipping. And he thought it was the funniest thing.
Yeah, well, it's because they hear it talked about so much. They hear me talk. They hear me get hyped up about box in a bag when there's people on here giving out misinformation about the box in a bag, or they post their pictures of box in a bag. You can send this box in. It's a box this freaking big in a black, hefty garbage bag. No, you can't. Not legally. I mean, they're doing it. It's obviously they're getting away with it and they're working it. But I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna be the guy that gets caught up, and I'm not gonna lose my privileges or be imposed on my customers.
Why? What do you mean you can't do that?
You cannot take a box, the bag that you're putting it in, to do box in a bag. The bag cannot be bigger than 18 by 18 inches square, laid flat before you put the box in it. That's what it is. Right. When you go to pirate ship, it has 2 dimensions, and that's your length by width. What people are doing is they're taking this right here. This box is not going to fit in an 18 by 18 bag. It's not. But what they're doing is they're taking this box and putting it inside of garbage bags,
Okay.
taping it up, and then they're
Yeah.
going to give this dimension and this dimension in the poly mailer dimensions on pirate ship, which is going to be 12 by, I think it's 9 on here, and they're going to say it's 12 by 9 for box and a bag. What pirate ship is interpreting that as a 12 by 9 bag. Yes, that measurement is acceptable, but truly this is not going to fit in the 18. If they put the actual bag size that this fits in.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
So what they're doing is they're shipping out this big ass box as a poly bag that's 9 by 12.
Right, but it's actually this way and this way.
It's not. You don't measure the box at all.
Oh,
You measure the bag before you put the box in it.
Oh,
that
yeah,
can be no bigger than 18 by 18. Whatever box, and I forget the size box you can fit in there. But so that's why the kids talked about, because they hear me every time somebody's putting out bad information on it. I get bent out of shape behind the scenes. Over
Oh,
here.
okay.
And
I
check
didn't know that's what they were doing. I didn't know that's what was going on. I thought, yeah, you can put a bag in a box. Sure. Yeah, if the box closes up and it's not puffed out, yeah, you can send that box. No,
Yeah,
you're saying box.
But they're
Okay. Yeah. Or using that dimensions on your
boxes.
thing. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, whatever your dimension is, it has to match. That's
Gary.
What up, Gary?
all right. Yeah, it's lunchtime. What are you
Right.
gonna make?
Greg says 18 by 18 bag doesn't hold the 18 by 18 box. It's much smaller. Yeah, I forget the size, and I'm sure
We
there's
had
different
it.
variations.
No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
That you could go for that.
Yeah. So what are you gonna make? What are you making for lunch?
Quick Trip.
Yeah, probably a trick.
Oh, a gas station, a little mini market.
Quick Trip's got good food, man.
I don't know what we're
Yeah,
making.
I think that Veronica was telling me, or Victoria was telling me something. They have subs there.
We have chicken.
Well, Quick Trip, they got the roller grill that has like brats, Polish sausage, those little tornado things, which are basically like
Stop it! Or I'm gonna mute you.
tortilla shell rolled up.
Sick.
Yeah,
Burgers. They got burgers that are
Well.
made. They got chicken sandwiches. They got rib sandwiches. They got boneless chicken. They actually got deep fried chicken. I mean, all hot food. They have a big hot food section.
Now, how do they grill the chickens? The boneless chicken.
How do they do the what?
Yeah, boneless chicken. How do they grill?
They deep fry it.
Yeah.
No, they're many bones. How do they just a blob of meat until
Yeah,
they?
it's just a chicken that kind of rolls around.
Or rib.
I tried one time. Biggest box was like 11 3/4 inch on one side, I think.
I remember one time in my past, I stopped off at like a 7-Eleven for a hot dog. Yeah.
Is today Len's birthday? Is it and Gary's birthday?
What is today? Today's Wednesday.
B-Day twin, birthday twin Len. Wait. All right, when is your guys' birthday? Is it today?
I'm Irish. September 19th.
What's that?
I said I'm Irish. So it's September 19th.
I'm Irish. I'm February 20th.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, today is
Really?
Dee's
My
birthday.
sister's.
No, June 24th. Okay.
February 20th. That's my sister's birthday. I don't like her.
You know, one thing I did notice, just going to that box on the bag thing. When I use pirate ship, I've checked boxes. You know, the size box that'll fit in a bag. And I've done it with the box measurement and weight, and I've done it with the bag measurement and weight, and it always comes out the same. So I never really understood the whole box in a bag. The cubic inch is the cubic inch. There's times actually where you'll lose if you'll put a little box in a bigger bag. It's actually counting more volume than the measurements of the little box. So I rarely use box in a bag, even when it can be used. The only time I really use a bag is if I'm going to stuff like a big parka or something like that in a bag. You
Well,
know,
even if I've used it, I don't know about Macari, but yeah, every time I use
never
a
found-
bag, it's asked for 3 dimensions. So
never found. And it's very rare now that I actually find pirate ship to be cheaper than my rates on eBay. It does happen very occasionally, but not enough to the point to where I actually use pirate ship.
And yeah, it's all about weight. It's not
Yeah.
really measurement unless you're,
Yeah, if something's very heavy,
55-gallon drums, then yeah, it takes up space is more than the weight, but it's mostly all about the weight.
for instance, I just sent out a rim, a 10-inch rim.
Yeah, it's all about the weight.
For a wheelbarrow, and I put it in the box, bubble wrapped it, put it in the box, measured the box, and then I measured it and used the weight in a box, and I used the box would fit in the bag, and I put the bag in there and used the bag measurements. It made zero difference on pirate ship.
Bag See, that must be a Macari thing. So I don't know anything about.
No, it's actually a pirate ship thing. It's a different
pirate ship, and I don't know anything about it. I've never used them.
Yeah, it's a free shipping platform, that you can use, and you'll get commercial rates, from your home without going through eBay or Macari shipping.
Well, I was a top rated seller, so I always got a 20% discount with shipping.
See, my eBay shipping, I'm top rated. What is it? I guess I'm the top rated plus the power seller. Some stuff I save up to 34%.
Yeah.
On my average shipping savings, I would say is probably around 18-20% is what they're showing me from retail. Some stuff though, bigger things I ship out, I save like 34%.
Yeah.
There's time I thought about going over to UPS for some bigger items, but actually eBay's giving me a better rate than even UPS with my commercial account. So I kind of backed off UPS unless it's like really.
I would always check each shipment. I would check just to make sure.
Lisa C has a very good point. Pirate ship clearly says measure bag before putting box in.
But there are people out there that will argue it to the end.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm getting hungry.
All right, man.
Many are measurements. Again, and I don't know pirate ship, so don't listen to anything I've just said. I was referring to something. I was thinking of USPS policies. So, anyways, have a great day, everybody.
You too, man.
Good. All right, so I think we're gonna head her out to.
Lisa says I'm not top rated, but pirate ship gives me $100 insurance opposed to. I think I get $100 insurance. I thought I get $100 insurance for eBay. I'll have to pay attention.
Right, because I'm not sure. Not sure. But all right, we're gonna head out. Much love, everybody.
Just take care. Thanks for coming in.
We'll see you Friday again here at 8:45 a.m. Central Time.
Absolutely. Today was a good conversation. We kind of touched all over the board. I love the interaction we got from people in chat. It was great. So love seeing you guys.
We'll talk to you later. Go ahead.
All right, we're gonna head out.
Love.
I gotta go to the bathroom.